I am very sorry that I haven't been uploading the past 3 days. There is a reason for it. I'm going to get into that right now. I was going to talk about it for quite a lot in this intro, but then I figured we may as well get into a game, so at least you got some gameplay on while we're talking about it. Let's do it. We are going to play 1v1s because I refuse to play any other game mode until I get this thing fixed. Is what it is. I'll explain why in the game. First opponent of the video. Now, while I've got a lot to talk about in this video, I also need to actually rank up because I have dropped an unbelievable amount since the last time you guys have saw me. Okay, good start. A little bit of a lag situation there, which again might, you know, might be a valid reason as to what's going on in my game. I won't show it in the replay, but I'm sure you guys would have seen it. Like, he hit that away and then it went slightly back in. Anyway, so if you guys have been playing Rocket League for a good amount of time, there's a very, very good chance you've heard of the heavy car bug. Now, I already know this is going to be the most disliked video on my entire channel, mainly because we don't normally get dislikes. Normally 1 or 2 people do it sometimes for whatever reason. But I know this one's probably going to have a fair few, purely because I can imagine how, if you've never experienced it, it sounds like a bunch of Rocket League players make an excuse as to why they can't play the game or as to why they're deranking. I get it. Now, if you guys have been watching me for long enough, you will know that countless times, probably more than anyone else on YouTube, I don't know, that's a big guess, but I talk down to myself all the time, man. I always say how shit I am. I'm not afraid to say that I'm shit. I don't really care if I'm playing shit. I get angry, obviously, if I'm making a video and I'm doing Road to SSL or something, but it's not a big deal, man. Like, if I'm playing bad, like me now playing, that is me playing awful, I don't care, man. I can say it clear as day. But there is a very, very big difference between me playing bad and this heavy car bug thing, which is honestly just, like I said, killed all motivation for me to play. Let me just explain to you guys what it is. The best way I found to replicate the heavy car bug, for you guys who have never had it before and you want to know sort of what everyone's talking about. Okay, so go into your settings, go to controls, chuck the controller dead zone all the way to the top, man. That is easily the best way for you to experience what I pretty much experience on a daily basis now. Now, I've installed what's called DS4 Windows, which a lot of you might know if you're on PS4, on PC. Now, that's pretty much the best thing for counteracting the heavy car bug. It basically allows you to, like, mess around with your sensitivity. I've actually got a preset from back in the day when I had this situation before. It's called Fuck the Heavy Car Bug, and it's basically a preset which has my sensitivities placed in a way where it does its best job to counteract it. But the problem isn't with controller sensitivity, man, it's car responsiveness. If I move my analogs or I'm doing anything, man, it's almost like someone's added, like, I don't know how much I'd call it, but it's like they've tripled my input response delay, if that makes sense. But when I'm pressing things or doing things, there's a considerable amount of delay before it actually happens, which in turn makes me have to play slower, and at the higher ranks I just can't do it, man. It's why I haven't played any 3s, haven't played any 2s, because I cannot react to the ball in GC2, man, or GC1 Div 4, and I always end up letting my teammates down, and I'd rather go into 1v1s where you can play a bit slower if you play a bit more technical. Just play 1v1s, and if I do mess up, it's only me to deal with, do you know what I mean? I'm not messing it up for teammates as well, because that has been what's driving me crazy. But going into 2s games, they're sending me these easy passes, man, I just cannot get to the ball. And then it just drives me mad, I start losing my shit. So I've basically been keeping it to 1v1s for the time being. Now, look, I've spent these past 3 days, I haven't just been dotting around, like, I have spent hours upon hours upon hours trying to fix this issue, man. And if you look it up on YouTube, you'll see there's plenty of people who have the same issue. There's, I think, Jesse, the pro, had the same exact issue. There's videos of him talking about it. Cooks here, back in the day, had it plenty. Obviously, fuming about it, because no one really believes you when you have it as well. And I do get it. I do get it. It sounds like a very valid excuse, or very convenient excuse to say when you're losing games. But I was saying this before I started losing games, man. I was saying I had it before, while I was still getting to GC2. Ah, that would have been nice. So it's not, everyone says it's a placebo and that. I'm not here to debate whether it's a placebo or not, because as another YouTuber said, I watched this video the other day, I think his name was Etrex or something, there is no doubt, and I mean no doubt, that this is a thing. And normally, guys, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care, man. If I was just playing Rocket League to have fun, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'll just play a different game and then maybe come back to it and see if it solved itself at some point. I really wouldn't care, man. The reason it bothers me so much, man, is because I've came back to YouTube, and I really want to take this channel somewhere. Like, I've really came back motivated as ever to to just smash this channel, man. I want to live stream, I want to make videos, and really put a good amount of time into this and turn it into something. Since I've had this issue, man, it has honestly made me not want to play. And it's like, maybe I get pissed off too easily, man, but there's nothing more annoying, man, than going into a Rocket League game, especially of 2s or 3s where you got teammates relying on you, and you just cannot do the most simple things over and over again. Because like I said, it's like someone's changed your sensitivity in Dead Zone. Like, it's like playing with new controls, man, and you can't put in the chat, or you can't say, oh, it's this is why I can't. No one gives a fuck, man. You're losing games. It's infuriating, man. I can't really explain it, but for anyone who's had it, I'm sure there's people in the comments who would have experienced this. It completely just makes the game unplayable. It makes you not want to play it. Now, over the past few days, I've tried literally everything, man. Everything. I've even plugged in my PS4 and played a few games on there, and I swear to God, the experience was better on the PS4 than it was on the PC. Like, I was actually having a more consistent time on the PS4. PS4 has input delay, don't get me wrong, but it's consistent, do you know what I mean? On here, man, I will have one game normal, the next 2-3 games are fucked, and then another game or so normal maybe, but 99% of the time, it's fucked. Problem is, I can't record from my PS4, man, because the frame rate is so bad, videos will just look clapped. It's just not going to happen, man. I have to stick to PC. Every fix that you guys have seen online, I've tried. I've tried absolutely everything to sort this out. And 3 days in, I've came to the conclusion that I'm not going to fix it. I don't like to give up on things, man, but it's just not going to happen, man. I've bought a new wire for my controller. I've tried different controllers. I've tried an Xbox controller. Tried absolutely everything you can imagine, and nothing has fixed it. So, here we are. Like I said, guys, it made me not want to play the game. It's put me off the game completely the past few days. And I've come to the realization now that I have to make one of two choices, basically. I either stop playing the game, just whine and moan like a little bitch, stop playing the game and stop uploading to the channel, or I upload another game to the channel, which realistically is just not going to happen, man. I know you guys, a lot of you in the comments say you watch me for me, not for the gameplay, but like, you know, man, you have to, even if you enjoy watching a YouTuber, like I understand more than anyone that they have to be playing a game that you at least enjoy, do you know what I mean? If I started playing, I don't know, man, fucking Minecraft or something, mate, how many of you are realistically at this stage, you know what I mean? And I want to keep playing Rocket League, man. I don't want this to put me off Rocket League, but it's what it is. Now, my second option is to just put up with it, and just play the game, man. Play the game in whatever state it wants me to play it in, and just stop making excuses. Don't get me wrong, it is a very valid excuse, but in order for me to just get over it, I can't every time I concede a goal, literally due to the heavy car situation, because I literally cannot turn my car in time or air on in time. I have to take away the chance of me saying it's because of this. You know, if that makes sense. I have to eliminate that excuse, because if I keep using it, it's just going to keep driving me crazy. Now, it's easier said than done, man, because when something is genuinely causing you to concede goals, it's really hard not to point that out. But I'm going to have to do it, man. It's the way I'm going to have to play. I'm going to have to play as if nothing's wrong. And if I do concede whatever, for whatever reason, or I do something stupid, it's because of me, man. That's, you got to take full responsibility for it. And I'm going to keep uploading and keep doing that. And that is pretty much the mentality I'm going to go into it with. I'm obviously not going to stop uploading. For the past few days, I really did want to stop. I swear to God, guys. Like, I was really enjoying streaming, making videos the whole lot, man. I was having the best time ever doing it. And this really killed all that for me. Like I said, if I wasn't uploading or streaming, it wouldn't be a big deal, man. It's just a game that's not working. Big fucking deal, man. We've got bigger problems. But this is something I want to turn into a career. Do you know what I mean? That's why it bothers me, man. When I have enough money to pick up the new PS5, I'm going to be doing that anyway, because there's a lot of exclusive games on the PS5 I do want to end up playing. I'm going to get Rocket League on the PS5, and there's a very, very high chance I'm going to move to the PS5 and get an Elgato and just record and stream through the PS5. Very high chance, man, unless something happens over the next couple of months before I can get one. That's probably going to be what's going to happen, guys. Just one point as well I want to make, like, because it's annoying, man. It is really, really annoying. Like, if you've never experienced a heavy car bug, man, I can understand why you wouldn't believe us. Like, I say us, I'm talking about the thousands upon thousands. I mean, look at the views of the people of these videos, man, for like heavy car bug glitches, man. So many people have this issue on PC. I don't know if it's a console issue, I don't think it is. And don't get me wrong, man, mate, I am sure there's plenty of people who have this bug, or whatever you want to call it, and it is a placebo, and they are just playing bad. There's plenty, man, I'm sure. But if you're not going to believe them, man, believe me. Like, there is no doubt in my mind something is wrong with my game, man. And I've played this game for fucking over 2,500 hours, man. I would know. It's just not possible, man. Guys, I guess the main thing I'm trying to say here is, like, I don't want it to come across like I'm just some gamer who's whining about his game not working properly. I know that's exactly how it sounds. But as I said, guys, normally I just wouldn't care, man. Like, it'd be annoying. I'd stop playing the game. I'll just get on with my life and just... It's a game at the end of the day, do you know what I mean? The reason it's bothering me so much is because it's a game where my YouTube channel is solely based around, if that makes sense. Like, my mentality with this whole thing now, I've pretty much came to the conclusion that I'm not going to use DS4 Windows. I'm just going to play as it is, because DS4 Windows, while it does make me feel a bit faster, I can't control shit, man. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to continue to play the game as it is, man. Deal with it. Whatever. It is, at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. Like, I still play the game. It's just a big handicap, man. And from this point onwards, I can't promise this, but I'm going to try my absolute best to never mention the heavy car again. And that's not so people in the comments will be like, oh, he's using it as an excuse. I'm doing it for myself. Because if I keep letting myself talk about it and keep letting myself use it as an excuse, I'm never going to get better. Do you know what I mean? And while it is a huge, and I mean a huge handicap, at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. See, look, even when I hit that ball, man, there's this like lag situation. Mate, I reckon it's an internet thing, man. That is my #1 guess. But I have good internet, so I have no idea how that's the case. Right, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's quite a mess, but I wanted to talk about it, put it all in one place, and then never talk about it again. I am done talking about it. I'm definitely done trying to prove that it's a real thing and not a placebo, because it basically is as simple as this. If you've had it, you know, beyond any shadow of a doubt, you know it's a real thing. Like, it just is, man. And if you haven't had it, you think it's placebo because you've never experienced it, and you think people are just making excuses, which I guess is fair. I can see myself doing the same thing, but just trust me, man, it's a real thing. Believe me or not, that's it. We're never talking about it again. You won't hear me complain about it anymore. I'm gonna try. Maybe in streams I might, because it's candid. But in videos, I'm not going to talk about it, man. I'm just going to get back to streaming, get back to uploading, and just deal with it, man. It is what it is at the end of the day. I can't do anything about it, so why worry about it? Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. I am sorry I took 3 days off. I really didn't want to, but this has pissed me off to no end, man. Like, I swear to God, this has just drove me insane. Spending hours upon hours upon hours every single day, just doing everything you could. The things I've done to try and fix this, man, you wouldn't even believe. Like, it's ridiculous. So, I'm done trying to fix it. Just gonna play the game. Is what it is. Deal with it. Thank you for watching. If you made it to the end, you're a legend. And I know this is a dragged out video, and I'm dragging out even more of this outro. So, we're done. We're done. Thank you, guys. Peace. Jesus, man. Fuck this heavy car. Shit.